Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi 4 WordPress theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we built this e-commerce site the other day in an hour using the Divi theme. If you want to test drive the Divi theme, you can do it from my affiliate link below this video. Today we're going to build a product carousel. We built one yesterday that was pretty static. This one's kind of a 3D carousel, as you can see. It'll stop when you hover over it, and of course when you click on it, it'll take you to the product that's highlighted. And we're using a plugin called Divi Product Carousel for this today. You can download it from my affiliate link below this video also. So let's go ahead and build this thing. I'm going to enable Divi's Visual Builder. Once loaded, I'm going to get rid of this row right here and we'll start from scratch. So I'm going to add a new row. Inside I'm going to have one column. Within that column I'm going to go down. There's a Divi carousel, but we want the actual product carousel. Here we go. Now I've got about 25 products on this site, various categories. I'm going to choose from categories, product categories, and we'll throw in a few things. I'm just going to save that right away. That's fine, but I want to make my row full width. So I'm going to go into the row, I'm going to go to the Design tab, Sizing, slide this up to 100%, put 100% in it for the max width as well. You can type it in or copy the above, however you like to do it. As you can see, that's made our row full width there. Okay, that's great. Let's go back and start styling our module. It's flipped back to its 4 default across there. So I'm going to make it 6, I believe. We've chosen the content. So let's go into the carousel settings. 4 columns, I'm going to turn that into 6 columns. There we are, that's a little more like it. Pretty much like we did yesterday. And it gives you the choice to choose how many you want to show on a tablet, like an iPad or a cell phone, iPhone, something like that. Multi-slide, not going to use that today. That's going to slide the whole visible amount all the way across and pull in another 6. But I want them to do one at a time, so I'm going to leave that just where it is. Spacing, I'm going to leave that where it is for the moment, but I am going to change it in a minute. In fact, I'm going to pull it all the way down and get them touching each other right now, so they're almost overlapping, and you'll see why in a moment. Transition duration's fine. Center slide, I am going to use that today, and you'll see why again in a moment. I want it to loop. I want it to have autoplay. I want it to pause on hover. I'll make the autoplay speed 2 seconds. 2000 milliseconds there. I'm not going to use arrow nav. I will use dot nav. Dots I want to be in the middle, that's fine. I'm going to check that equal height products. I think all of mine are. Just for your interest, I'm using 400 by 400 images for these products, I believe, from memory. So I'm going to check that, and it should make sure they all stay the same. Now the effect that we're going to use this time is not slide, we're going to use the cover flow. That enables us to give it a sort of 3D effect. We've got a bit of shadow and we can tilt these things. So I'm going to rotate them to where I want them, so it's almost like it's a card shuffling sort of thing. And as you can see, they're overlapping there. Something like that. I like that effect. Obviously you do what you want, you can do more or less. I think that's going to work for me. Okay. Slide shadow. Well, we've got that on at the moment. That's fine. If I take it off, you'll see the difference. So it makes the difference between 2 and 3D. That's quite a nice effect there. Link, don't need to worry about that. Background, I'm going to use the pink color we've been using for our logo and things here. And I think it's the hot pink that's at the top of that gradient up there. So I'll put my hex code in there for the pink. There we go. Okay. That's all I need to do under the content tab right now. Let's start styling it the way we want it. I'm going to go to design. Not going to use an overlay. If you want to, you can enable that and give it a color. And then when you hover over it, it'll turn to that color. Obviously, you'd want the opacity down a little bit. Well, I'm going to leave it just like that. I wasn't going to use one, but that's okay. Title. Now, there's the title, black dress. Title on top. Yes, I want to put my title on top. There it is up the top now, which is great. You can hide it if you want to. I don't. I'm going to leave it as the default font. And I'm going to leave it as regular font weight this time, I think. Just going to make it white. I'm going to take the text up a little bit. And of course, I'm going to put it in the center. I want it nice and easy to read. There we go. That's great. Not going to change anything else there. Price, we've got the price here. I'm going to make that the yellow color that we've been using. And just make it a bit bigger and put it in the middle, I believe. So I don't want the price on top, don't want to hide it. I want to put it in the middle. I want to give it a color. And I want to make it a little bit bigger. I think I might make it a little bit bolder as well. That's too big. There we go, something like that. And I'll increase the line height just to give it a little bit more breathing space. Not too much, something like that, that's fine. Description, well, we've not got a description, so we can go past that. Sale badge, at the moment it's blue. I guess I want to make it the pink color, the same as the rest of our site. There we go. Moving on down. Don't want to change the text color or anything like that. Add to cart button. We've not got that enabled on this one. Or review, arrow, dot settings. I think I want to make those dot settings, the dot color themselves pink, because it will be a bit darker because it's this pink up here, I think. So let's do that. Yeah, that works. And we'll make the active dot that yellow color again. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, image settings, I really don't want to do anything like rounded corners or anything like that. Hover, I'm not really wanting to change anything. No, I really don't want to change anything. That's absolutely fine as it is, I think, for me. Sizing's fine too. Spacing, I want to just add a little bit of padding to the top there. I'm going to take that overlay color. I want a little bit of padding to the top there because the writing's not got enough room there. So if we go into spacing, let's go down to content top padding. Give it a little bit on top there. Yeah, that's about right, I should say. 10, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to leave that there. I want to put a little border around it just to make it stand out a bit. And I'm going to take that overlay off. So let's close up the spacing. Let's go back to that overlay at the top. I'll take that off. Okay, and let's go down to border. And I want a little border on there. Just 1 pixel, and we'll have a dark border. That's fine, just exactly like that. And we could give this a bit of box shadow in a minute. Might want to have one of those around the actual image itself. So let's give it a bit of box shadow. Which one I like better? That one right there. Let's go back up to image. We'll give it a little border. That just makes it stand out, highlights it just a little bit better. And I think we're good to go. So let's pop this up, save our changes. We'll save our page changes. Let's exit the visual builder and see what we've got. There you go, you've got that nice revolving sort of 3D effect carousel there to advertise your products. I think that's a nice feature. Pretty easy to do. What did it take us? About 10 minutes. And you can hover over it and stop it and go to the product. Great. So there you have it. That's how to create a 3D carousel with the Divi Product Carousel plugin. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.